All right, so part two, back where I left off, it was the mediation. So yeah, her second offer was, all right, just give her $15,000, no public apology video. And they even said, you know, we understand you're broke. You just filed bankruptcy. You spent $31,000 to get married to this cheating woman. We can even set up like a payment plan, you know, like how's that sound? You know, maybe like, you know, 200, 500 bucks a month, you know, doesn't matter if it takes 1 year, 5 years to pay back. You know, we're willing to work with you. Like this mentality thinking that I would even consider making payments to my ex-wife after she cheated on me with 3 men in 30 days of marriage. Absurd. This is not the mentality of a Muslimah. This is the mentality of the trashiest, bottom of the barrel American kuffar. This is something that you see in Hollywood. Everything that she has absorbed from social media about divorce in America, she thought this was her shining moment. She's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take his house. I'm gonna take his money. I'm gonna file protective order. He can't say anything bad about me, but I can say everything bad about him. This is that delusional, feminized Western mentality that she is now showing me. So I cannot take her as a light threat. This is something beyond humanity where I have to, again, view her as an animal, right? She's going for the kill. I have to treat her as such. I can't let her get any advantage over me because who knows what she's willing to do. If she's willing to go this far with those allegations of abuse and trauma, who knows what else she will say. So essentially that shifted my mind, right? That made me pretty furious and angry. We never settled it, so we have court August 20th, a couple days coming up. So during this time this happened, the social media account that you guys are looking at now, it's not created by me. I had one of my friends make it. It's managed by them. It runs by them just because in case she tries to get you know, some BS court order of me harassing her and I gotta take down all the videos. It's not me. I make the video. I tell my side of the story. They can choose, my friends, to do what they want to do. They want to upload it. They want to, you know, put it behind a paywall, put it on YouTube, put it on Instagram. I'm making sure I dance around the law just in case she pulls a fast one and tries to silence me and restrict me from sharing any of this information publicly, which she's already made attempts to. So the account, before any of the videos were about, it had like just 3 videos on there. That freaking 55 1-hour long video explaining it got like maybe 600 views, and that was it. All her family members saw it. That was my main intention. And then maybe a couple of random people on the internet. That was it. That's what she was essentially dealing with at the time. Yes, she was already, you know, exposed, but I gave her, listen, only 600 people saw it. 600 random people saw it. I can have the guy delete the video right now and it won't ever, you know, appear again. But if you don't, I will then go out of my way and make some of the best fire content to make sure it gets views, and the entire Arab TikTok will know it. I'll pay these influencers $100, $200, make a little story time video of what my situation. They would love, they'd eat that stuff up, potentially get 500,000, 1 million views. And then what? Then you can't take it back. Once this information's out there, once the story's heard, that name is going to be ingrained into everyone's brain. And then this social media account is never going to go down. This is going to stay up for the rest of your life. Imagine you're trying to find a new prospect, you're trying to get married, they do a little background, they just type in your name on social media and they see these videos, you're cooked for, you're done. You're going to have to change your name. You're going to have to go marry some fob in a third world country who doesn't know what social media is and hope to God that he treats you right, because I'm sure you still have your, you know, your karma coming back for you, you know. But where was I? So yeah, I then go make these videos and I put the catchy you know, TikTok trends and the sounds, make short content format, goes viral. 50,000 views, 10,000, 20,000. Every person commenting, oh my God, I know that girl. Oh my God, I went to school with her, blah, 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 this and that. I know her, this, I know that. It just, I couldn't have been happier. Like, this was perfect. She also had a large following on her. She had about like 10,000 followers, and all of her content was just making up fake lies and accusing me of abusing her, making it where like I made her fat in our marriage, and then she had a glow up the second we got a divorce, which is completely untrue. Like, she uses apps like Pretty Up and Body Tune to distort her waist and make her look snatched, but That's irrelevant. I'm just letting you know, like, that's what her content was talking about, me making all these trends about, oh, leaving your toxic ex and blah, blah, blah. Just all that nonsensical blabber jab that, airhead women bimbos talk about, okay? So now we're going basically a little back and forth, like she'll upload some nonsense, then I'll upload evidence. Then she'll upload some more nonsense, and I'll upload more. And then finally she got so desperate, she got pushed in the corner when some of the commenters were saying, hey, I just saw the video, like, you're lying, like, this isn't true, he never did this to you, you're clearly the problem. Then what does she do? She's backed up into a corner. She goes out of her way and makes a fake text message conversation, two of them, of allegedly me and her. And she shows a one chat box window on her iPhone, right? She doesn't show there's previous message history between, just a random blank message, it's a brand new chat window, and it shows the first 3 digits of my phone number, 469, which is my area code, hinting, and she puts, oh, this is my ex-husband. And then it's got the most broken, barbaric, like stereotypical, like fob, Arab uncle dialogue, saying like, oh, you better come back to my house and start cooking and cleaning, or else I'm going to ruin your reputation and make fake lies, and I don't care if I'm gonna have fake evidence. You will come back to the usual housewife duties and be a good wife, or else I'll throw you out in the streets again with all your clothes. You better do it now, and I'll make sure no one ever marry you. Like, I don't talk like that. The fact that you thought that this was gonna work was absurd, okay? So when she did that, that's when I came out and my secret weapon, where essentially I had this audio file that I recorded when we were still married and trying to hash this problem out of her admitting her and her father trying to extort me for the money and her apologizing for cheating. That audio file, it's not fake. You can't fake that. Like, that whole conversation, you can hear her manipulating Mossad tactics and whining and trying to gaslight me, and it just was not working. That went viral, got like 50, 60,000 views. She could not handle it. She had to deactivate her TikTok. She deactivated her TikTok because she just could not refute that. There was nothing she could say. And then essentially she went off the face of the internet. No TikTok, no public social media. Haven't heard anything from that, okay? So I'm going to end it right here because it's about like 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go essentially, oh no, actually this is 7 minutes. Okay, so yeah, when that happened, right, everything was fine. It was chilling, right? I basically started processing and realizing, okay, this woman is trouble. Her father is trouble. They are very aware of the system because, based off all of the motions that they filed in court, and then the fact, the one thing that triggered me, that made me realize, okay, her father knows about the system, and when I mean the system, like government stuff, social aid stuff. At the time when I filed bankruptcy, I was flat out broke. I applied for food stamps, and I actually got on food stamps when me and my wife, we were married, because I literally had no money to my name. I gave this woman everything. I was able to look into my account, right? I don't check my account at all, but then I noticed there was a document, literally little yellow icon, like, I got to view new file. I click it casually, and I can see that there was a statement uploaded to the account. It's essentially, it's a report that was made to the social worker that like manages the food stamp, the SNAP card program. So I can see the conversation that they had on the phone. Essentially, it says that Fatmi Sadedine called in to report that her husband, Ahmed Samara, was fraudulently using her social security number. He forcefully took it from her and is applying for benefits under her name and extorting and like abusing the system, like, claiming on her behalf. This is not true, and she wants to seize all activity on that account. Essentially, she's trying to accuse me of defrauding the SNAP benefits social program and essentially get me kicked off. When I saw that, like, okay, I have her social security number, but I never applied for benefits. We don't live together. I did the right thing. I just applied for myself. I'm not trying to milk the system, right? I could have done it, because technically we're still married, and, I did apply at the time when we were happily married together, and then we get a divorce, a month later, Yeah, I could. I went and updated it myself before all this happened. I updated and took her off my plan because she doesn't live with me. I could have left her staying on there, but she tried to remove my benefits from me, strip me from my wealth. Again, doing it with my house and now with the food from my mouth. That's when it made me, let me see how much time that's